it's me, Dr. Moon. Today we're going to talk about making flashcards. Flashcards are really easy to make, and they're cheaper than the ones that you can buy in the store. So when you're going to make flashcards, you're going to need a packet of index cards. Alright, index cards look like this. They come in a little plastic package, and it'll say index cards on the front. And this is what they look like. They are lined on one side, and then on the other side, it's plain. Now, you can also buy index cards that are plain on both sides, or that have writing, or that have lines on both sides. It's up to you, whichever one you like. I like to use blank ones because, you know, it just seems to make it easier, but all I have today is a pack of lined ones, and that's okay. So let's talk about what they do. When you use a flashcard, normally it has some information on the front, and then it has the answer on the back. So let's say that we needed to know a vocabulary word, and the vocabulary word is corn. Like this is for science class, let's say. Okay, so then you're going to have to know 3 facts about corn. Alright, so on the front, I've written corn, and then on the back, I'm ready to write the 3 characteristics. So we know that corn is a vegetable. We know that it is yellow, and that it was, what else could we say? Some corn can pop. Okay, so here are the things that's going to be on my test. Corn, and I'm going to need to know that corn is a vegetable, that corn is yellow, and that some corn can pop. Okay, that's one just for studying something that you need to know characteristics of. Now here's another one that a lot of you use, and this one is for math facts. Okay, so even if you're a little kid in, you know, 1st or 2nd grade, you can also use these. So let's try it. This is what one would look like. It would say on one side, it would say 4 plus 1, but it wouldn't have the answer. Okay. Then we look on the other side, and it says 4 plus 1 equals 5. So here it is on one side. Whoops, and I lost it. And on the other side, it said 4 plus 1, I'll do it really quick. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay? So this is what the other side would say. So you can go back and forth as you practice those. Now, as you get on into 3rd grade, you're going to start doing multiplication. And multiplication is one of those things that you need to know in your mind immediately. Like, you need to know it by memory, because it's something that we use all the time in the world. No, my fan. Hang on. Okay, so before we were disturbed by the fan, I was talking about being in 3rd grade and using these for multiplication facts. And this is how I do it. So on one side, I have 4 times 5, and you can either do it this way, by just putting the number, that's the answer, 4 times 5 is 20, or you could do it like this, 4 times 5, and then on the back, you could do 4 times 5, and then put 20 there. See how I did that? And if you want, since we like our highlighters, you could highlight the answer. And here I have it where it's highlighted. Okay, so that's a good way to use it. But Dr. Moon, you say, are there other ways that I could possibly use index cards as flashcards? I am glad you asked that. Okay, sometimes in like 4th and 5th grade classes, you may have to remember important facts from history. So let's say that you know that the teacher is going to ask you, who was George Washington? Question mark. Okay, who was George Washington? Then on the back, you can write out the answer that you know that you're going to need to put on the test. So you might put George Washington was blah, 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 blah. blah, 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 blah. Okay? And so this is the information that you're going to need on the test. My little lines are like words, even though you can't see them. Okay? So when I'm going through them, I say, who was George Washington? I can repeat it to myself. I can check myself on the back. I can go back and forth, and I can keep all of them together. So if I'm having a big history test, I keep all of those together. Okay? If I'm having a spelling test, I keep all my spelling flashcards together. And you can use it with a rubber band, or you can use it with a paper clip. Let me demonstrate. I know I have a paper clip here in my messy desk. Alright, so you can just paper clip those together, and you can put them in your backpack, and you are ready to go. There's lots of other ways you can use flashcards, and if you want, send me an email at poppymoon@gmail.com, and I'll stick it on something new, and I'll give you credit for it. Hi, I'm Dr. Poppy Moon. I hope that you're enjoying my video series for life, love, happiness, and academic success. If you can think of some topic that I haven't covered that you would like me to do so, please send me an email. My email is poppymoon@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and keep watching for more interesting tips to change your life.